Hello. The subject matter is not that collection of solid, static objects extended in space, but the life that is lived in the scene that it composes. And so reality is not that external scene, but the life that is lived in it. Reality is things as they are. The most advanced technology has always been used for war, but only a fraction of the budget and will are invested in government as peacekeeper. That's a mistake. This is not a cartoon. My collaborator Joshua S. Fouts and I spent a year traveling across 4 continents in the physical world and the virtual world of Second Life at the same time for our project, Understanding Islam Through Virtual Worlds. As the global economy and culture shift in the imagination age through technology and creativity, government has a real opportunity to become a peacekeeping force. This chance should be taken very seriously. The best model to describe the shift afforded by virtual worlds is the Johari window, which includes 4 quadrants shown here: how I see myself accurately, how I see myself inaccurately, how others see me accurately, and how others see me inaccurately. As community organizing skills expand through connective technology and imagination, these quadrants are being shaken up. New ideas about identity and community are forming as new forms of cultural exploration take root. During the rise of the conflict in Gaza in December 2008, a protest took place in Second Life. I asked the person behind this avatar why he had set fire to himself, and he said he was burning with anger and sorrow over escalating violence on both sides. In Second Life, environments can be created for the purpose of dialogue in voice or text, private or group chat, without any threat of violence or physical intimidation. Conversations can be moderated through muting or banning speakers. Our quest began at Virtual Ancient Mesopotamia, a global project by the Federation of American Scientists that uses real archaeological data to construct a 3-dimensional model of the ancient history of present-day Iraq, where writing was invented. People of all systems of belief are collaborating on cultural and economic shift in borderless digital communities. We are learning to inhabit one another's ideas. Understanding this intelligence is a major asset to a government that wishes to act as peacekeeper. New thoughts on spirituality are also being explored. For example, is it disrespectful to wear digital shoes in a virtual mosque? Growing virtual communities reflect the minds of millions of people in the physical world at a time of great metamorphosis. Avatars are also examining the future of religion and spirituality in provocative gatherings that include people from all over the world in real time. People are so determined to communicate that even in the absence of Arabic script, in this case, they create new ways to express themselves. This riptide of dialogue provides the framework for American Foreign Service officers to engage completely. We attended discussions on women's rights, rape, terrorism, war, the meaning of the critical thought component of Islam, ijtihad, and interpreting the Quran, to name a few. We encountered people with a full spectrum of views from all around the world. We were not playing a game. Muslims and non-Muslims can take a virtual Hajj to Mecca, created by islamonline.net, with a Muslim guide. We conducted a number of in-depth interviews with him and his Egyptian colleagues about very important issues, such as the evolution of the role of the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. Government can only act as a peacekeeping force if it understands that peace is not the absence of conflict. Conflict can only lead to greater understanding if it doesn't escalate to violence. The real power lies in channeling human energy toward the greater good. Governments are already exploring virtual worlds. This avatar belongs to a woman from the Azores, Ira Anatine, who traveled to real-world Iraq during the elections in 2009 with European parliamentarian Paulo Casaca. They broadcast their findings live from Second Life to a global audience. The tools being created now in virtual worlds are paving the way for immersion in increasingly sophisticated, layered realities and telepresence in the near future. In a peacekeeping capacity, the government should call upon scientists, artists, and journalists capable of creating data visualizations and environments to spark understanding across language barriers. Above all else, by removing all possibility of physical danger and intimidation, the government can act as a peacekeeper. the nation that facilitates the rest of the world telling its story will emerge as the greatest digital superpower. Thank you.